guys, it's your girl Kalana Rose, and I am back and better than ever. Okay, so before we get started, hit the subscribe button for me. Please join the family. Hit the notification bell at the top so you get notified when I make new videos, because there is lots more content coming. I promise I will not abandon you guys like I did before. We back, and we're better. So today we're just gonna do a little get ready with me, a little makeup routine that I do before I hit the road. You know, nothing too crazy. A little concealer, a little brow, you know, look like a person but not do too much. Oh yeah, and if you hear speaking, that is my mother. She's working remotely still. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's chop it up. Let's get reacquainted. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna try my best, because I end up rambling and then not focusing on the makeup, or I'm focusing on the makeup and I'm not speaking to y'all. So I'm gonna try my best to like keep this going. So I'm gonna start with my brows. I'm just gonna use my Fawn Pro Concealer from LA Girl, this brow pencil that I picked up at the Beauty Supply store. My Morphe brush, some Fenty bronzer. Gonna pat that out, pat my concealer out with the Olive Sand Ben Nye powder. Then I'm just gonna do a lash. I haven't found a lash that I want to wear yet, and I'm gonna top it off with some lip gloss. So, and that's the NYX Butter Gloss. Pop some Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight, and yeah, that should keep me from talking about the product. Guys, damn, like it's been like what, a whole month probably since I've made a video or even posted a makeup look, and to be quite honest with you, I'm a little ashamed. I am a little ashamed. So far, like, things have really gotten a lot better. The death toll from like the last couple months has gone down a lot. We are now about to enter phase 3. And that means that, you know, nail salons, hair shops, barber shops, all of that is going to be like open. But malls and stuff are still going to be closed. I myself, I'm still not working, but I have been working on my business. I'm going to do a separate video all about that and tell you about it, probably in the next video. Yeah. Redid my logo, I relaunched my IG page, so I'll be showing a lot of that very soon. This quarantine has really helped me kind of get in touch with, you know, what I really want to do, and kind of show my creativity and my work ethic. And I think a lot of people are starting to like kind of take notice and take interest in a lot of the things that I'm doing, which is really exciting. Yeah, so I've kind of been like, I've been outside, you know, like I've been going to barbecues, you know, dance classes. I've been hanging with my friends, you know, still socially distancing. But yeah, like things are slowly but surely starting to get back to normal. Yeah, like I'm just ready for everything to be like really open. I just ordered like a bunch of clothes, and I'm just like, why did I order all these clothes? And there's not really anywhere to go. But as the weeks go by, I see more things popping up that I could potentially like wear them to. But you know, better to be safe than sorry, you know. Always need a fit. Yeah, like nothing much really else has been going on for the most part. I've just been like, you know, trying to work hard, trying to keep myself busy, I guess. I'm really not liking the way my brows are coming out, but we gonna carve them out. You know, drop some comments down below of what you guys been doing. Like, you know, have you gotten into any business, you know, entrepreneur like states where, you know, you're launching something. Like, tell me what y'all been up to, how you're keeping calm, how you're keeping sane, how you're making the best of this quarantine. I think the highlight of this whole thing has been like doing seafood dates in the park with my friends. I'm sorry, like my allergies. has been doing seafood dates. So like we'll go get like crab cakes and crab legs, like do a seafood boil, and then we'll like bring it to the park and just chill, you know, have some TP, like, you know, drink wine, play Uno, chat it up. Like, this quarantine has definitely brought me a lot closer to my friends, a lot closer to people that I probably weren't so close with before. And then all in all, it's kind of made me want to do things that I probably was too afraid to do before, or talk to people who I was too afraid to talk to before. Like, I tell you, like, this quarantine, all in all, even though it's not the greatest thing, has been more a blessing than a curse, to be completely honest with you. Just the right timing. I've been able to save so much, so much. I think the only thing that I probably haven't figured out yet during this quarantine is what I'm doing when it comes to like school, because I definitely wanted to go back to school for nursing, because as you guys know, in like one of my previous videos, I said that I wanted to be a pediatric nurse practitioner. However, I think my direction has changed in light, well, I wouldn't say in light, but in the midst of all of this pandemic stuff, and just the way I've seen the healthcare workers being treated and all of that stuff, I'm just not sure if nursing is where I want to be. And then I've had a lot of like business like opportunities, and I kind of feel like I'm good in that, you know, the business light. Like, I feel like I've done very well for myself over the years, and then even in just the last few months, building myself up, you know. So I think I'm going to maybe, you know, pursue a master's in business, you know, take a couple classes, go to a couple what do they call them, not a sermon, I can't remember, but you know, where you go to listen to people talk. I think I'm gonna attend some of those, like a summit kind of thing, and you know, just kind of see where that takes me. I didn't really take what I was doing as serious before when I was like working retail, which I don't even know if I'm still doing, but yeah, things have been pretty good. I think this quarantine was definitely what I needed, for sure. Now I think all I need on top of that is a vacation. Yeah. Definitely a vacation. Even though like we're in the house and we're not doing much, I feel like I'm still working, and I need just like a serene environment. So after quarantine, what is on the agenda for after quarantine? Honestly, so after I just put my concealer on, I'm just gonna pat that Ben Nye powder right on top of that to set it. Okay, and then I'm literally just gonna take that same concealer and I'm going to just put it right under my eye. Like, I'm not even bringing it out to my cheekbones or anything like that. It's It's literally just to make me look a little bit more awake. Now I'm just gonna take that same concealer brush and pat it out underneath my eye. And then I'll just slowly like brush it down like into my face just for like blending purposes. Okay, so now that my concealer is basically like patted out, dragged out, I'm going to take the same Ben Nye powder and pat it out, kind of wipe it right where that concealer was, and do the opposite on this opposite side. So I know it probably looks a little bit like you can see where the concealer stops and where it ends, but I'm going to use my dewy setting spray to kind of like fix that. So now I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty bronzer and I'm just going to pass this over my eye, and that's just going to act as my eyeshadow or whatever for the day. Just gonna pretty much just dust that out over my lid. And that's basically it. So now I'm just going to choose some lashes. That I loved the most, like seeing during this quarantine, is how much it brought out everybody's creativity. Like I feel like a lot of people recognize, or they finally realize their potential, like food businesses, drink businesses, lashes. Like I've seen so much greatness come out of this quarantine, which is really, really great. Like a lot of us were definitely sitting on gold, like sitting on creativity, sitting on genius, and even in the wake of all of this, like Black Lives Matter, like kind of what's it called, like a renaissance of just Black everything. Just it's so beautiful to see. And I think we kind of needed, like the Black community needed this quarantine to kind of recognize how great Black people are. And it's sad that certain situations had to happen for, you know, us to kind of recognize the beauty in our community, the skill, the potential that's in our communities, and for us to be able to celebrate that. I feel like we should have been doing that from the jump, but I mean, you know, sometimes it takes certain events or certain, you know, energies or whatever to make people wake up. So, you know, what had to be, but, you know, well, you know what, I won't even say what had to be, because that situation did not need to happen. But all in all, it kind of birthed something beautiful. Like the community, the unity was birthed kind of out of that, or reborn. I wouldn't even say birth, because this is not something that hasn't happened before. But you guys kind of understand what I mean when I say that. And while we're talking about like birthing new, you know, whatever, renewal of the self, renewal in the communities, you know, I kind of feel like I've been renewed as well. Like there's so many things that I was afraid to do. Like I feel like I've taken on a whole new persona, like a whole new personality. Like I'm definitely the type, I don't shop unless I'm going out somewhere. But being that I've invested in my business a lot more, like I only spend, like I'm a frugal person, like I only spend when necessary, but I've been so afraid of losing money that, you know, it's prevented me from doing certain things or taking certain risks. But investing in myself, like, has been, like, I'm seeing the feedback tenfold. Like, I'm seeing the money come right back to me, and that's great. So, like, even outside of business, coming, like, just spending money on myself, I feel like because I've renewed myself as a business person, I guess, I should invest in my well-being as well, you know? Buy those shoes, girl. Buy that outfit. Buy that makeup that you've been wanting to use to do a makeup video. Go get your teeth whitened. Go get that wax you've been talking about. Like, I never realized until now how important self-care is. Because when I don't look good or I don't feel like I look good, I'm an awful person. I'm an awful person, and it shows through my work, it shows through my attitude, it shows through everything. So definitely, if you haven't realized it yet in this quarantine, that self-care is super important, get on it, sis. Like, get on it. And I said, get on it, sis. Get on it, bro. Get on it, sis. Get on it, low cuz. Like, everybody needs self-care. So male, female, it doesn't really matter. Like, health is wealth. Health is wealth. Take care of yourself, and pretty much everything else kind of falls into place. I feel like I'm kind of in such a good place right now. Like, even though, like, some things may have happened, like, in the last few days that just weren't, you know, they weren't of God. You feel me? I don't know. It's just, I feel like I've been reborn almost. And, you know, I'm doing well, and I thank God for that. So, you know, let me get this lash on and I'll be right back. So yeah, those lashes didn't work, but I'm gonna use these. You'll get the details on these lashes in the next video. All right, only took me forever, but the lashes are on. Ooh, ooh. So now I'm just going to spray my face with this NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, just to dewy up the matteness of the setting powder. Okay, and then I'm just gonna pop this gloss on. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all that's been going on as of late. Hopefully I might be able to get some, like, vlogs out. I filmed a couple of my workouts with my brother, who was in my last video, the sibling tag, obviously. So he's been training me or whatever. So there's gonna be some footage for that. Okay, so to finish off this look, I am just laying my edges, and I'm just gonna pop on a little bit of highlight on my nose, a little bit on my cheekbones. This is definitely not the right brush, but it's gonna do. Definitely gonna do. And then I'm just gonna pop some in my inner eye corners. Okay, and I think that's pretty much the look. Yeah, so it was really great chatting with you guys. Stay tuned for the next video. I think the next two videos are going to be haul videos. One has a little bit of a twist, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. It's also going to be very informative. So yeah, I'm just going to spray one more time, and let's take off this wrap. And we're all done. So see you guys next time. Hope everyone is safe. Hope everyone is good. And we will see you next time.